Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan are in Nigeria to champion the Invictus Games, which the Duke founded in 2014 as a sports recovery program for wounded military personnel. This report by Siphoness said captures day one of their visit to Abuja.
Their first visit to Nigeria can pass for a mini royal visit. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan arrived in Abuja after a delayed flight from London's Heathrow Airport. Starting their three-day tour of the country to champion the Invictus Games, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were given a warm welcome at the school. The event is a mental health summit for teenagers.
In some places around the world, in more than you would believe, there is a stigma when it comes to mental health. Too many people don't want to talk about it because it's invisible. It's something in our mind that we can't see. It's not like a broken leg, it's not like a broken wrist. It's something that we are still relatively unsure of. But guess what? Every single person in this room, the youngest, the oldest, every single person has mental health. So therefore, you have to look after yourself to be able to look after other people, and other people have to be able to look after themselves to look after you.
The next stop for the royals is the Defence Headquarters, where the Chief of Defence Staff, General Christopher Musa, is supporting the establishment of an Invictus Games Center in Abuja. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan held a brief private meeting with the Defence Chief.
We understand that this visit would ultimately lead to the establishment of an Invictus sports center in Abuja that will be facilitated by the Chief of Defence Staff.
The royals ended their visit to the Defence Headquarters and headed for Kaduna. On Saturday, the couple is scheduled to attend a training session for Nigerian Conquered, an organization that works with the Invictus Games. Later, they will be part of a reception hosted by the Chief of Defence Staff honoring military families. Siphon ACN, TVC News, Abuja.
We're staying with the visit of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to Nigeria, as Prince Harry was in Kaduna to visit Nigerian troops who were wounded across various theatres of operations, currently receiving rehabilitation and the support their families received. Governor Obasanjo expressed gratitude for Prince Harry's visit, recognizing it as a testament to his dedication to speedy recovery, aiding rehabilitation and honoring courageous troops.
Thank you once again for coming to encourage our veterans, our soldiers wounded and in action, and families of our soldiers killed in action. We are grateful for your work toward creating a hub dedicated to the welfare of personnel of our armed forces. Your visit is evidence of your commitment to inspiring recovery, supporting rehabilitation, and broadening respect of our brave troops.
I feel your words of encouragement and of support. Thank you, and thank you for everything that you do, your service to this community. The focus of this trip up here is obviously the wounded, injured and sick men and women who serve the Nigerian forces to keep people safe. And having founded the Invictus Games over 10 years ago, Nigeria was the first African nation to join last year in Germany with 10 fantastic human beings. And as we had a conversation with the Chief of Defence Staff a few hours earlier, he acknowledged the smiles on their faces and the fact that opportunity, that moment, being part of the Invictus community, put a smile back on their face.
It is a moral booster, you know, especially to our troops. It has shown that despite the fact that they have fought for their country and they have lost some aspects of their body or they sustain injury, does not mean they are written up. It shows that they are well catered for, well taken care of, and there is a concern, you know, about their well-being. For somebody at that level to come and check about their well-being, I think it's a big thing.
Federal High Court Abuja on Friday granted the application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for the former governor of Kaduna State, Bello, to appear in court for his trial. Justice Meghan, in a ruling, held that the former governor ought to show respect to the court by appearing before it before making any application. Helen Osamide-Akins reports.
The reason given by counsel to Mr. Bello for his absence in court is that the former governor is not afraid of arraignment but safety of his life in the hands of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Abuja. He said that the life of his clients has been under consistent threat in Abuja, hence his decision to go on the ground for safety. The agreement to submit to court trial was informed by the remarks of Justice Nwite that EFCC as a law-abiding body would not do anything against provisions of the law. The judge noted that Mr. Bello was not the first former governor to be merely invited by the anti-graft agency and would not be the last. He advised the senior lawyer to prevail on his clients to respect the law and order of court as a law-abiding person. Mr. Bello's lawyer, in response to the admonition, thanked the judge for the hints, adding that with the assurance that EFCC will not do anything until the former governor would be brought to the courts. The lawyer requested for 4 weeks to bring his clients before the courts. Mr. Bello would, however, come to the court instead of the EFCC to take his plea in the charges. Based on the undertaking and no opposition from the EFCC counsel, Rotimi Oyedepo, Justice Nwite fixed June 13th for Bello to appear in court for his plea to be taken.
The judge says Yaya's Bello staying away amounts to utter disregard to the sanity of the courts and attempt to frustrate a criminal trial. Helen Osamide-Akins, TVC News, Abuja.